Welcome to the UCL speaking test for the lower main suite of Cambridge EFL examinations. The lower main suite is made up of 2 examinations. At Cambridge Level 1, there is the Key English test, or KET. For this test, candidates are expected to have a basic command of spoken English. At Cambridge Level 2, there is the Preliminary English test, or PET. For PET, candidates are expected to have a limited but effective command of spoken English. In this video, you will see 1 complete speaking test for each level. Before you watch the KET and PET speaking tests, I'd like to tell you more about them. In both tests, candidates take the test in pairs. They might know each other or might never have met before. If there is an odd number of candidates, the last test of the session is taken as a group of 3. In both tests, there are 2 examiners, an interlocutor and an assessor. The interlocutor asks the questions and tells the candidates what to do. The assessor listens to the candidates. Both examiners give marks to the candidates. The Key English test has 3 papers. Paper 1 is reading and writing. Paper 2 is listening. And paper 3 is the speaking test. The speaking test lasts for 8 to 10 minutes and has 2 parts. Part 1, personal information, giving personal, factual information. Part 1 takes 5 to 6 minutes. In this part, each candidate talks with the interlocutor. Candidates are asked to give information about themselves. For example, their name, where they come from, about their families and so on. They may also be asked about their daily life and things like interests, likes or dislikes. Part 2, prompt card activity, asking for and giving personal or non-personal information. Part 2 takes 3 to 4 minutes. In this part, the 2 candidates talk to each other. They're given prompt cards to help them ask and answer questions related to daily life, leisure activities, and social life. The test you're going to see shows Michaela from Italy and Romina from Argentina. Michaela is a typical KET level candidate, while Romina is a very good KET speaker. They're a good example of candidates of differing ages who have never met before and who work well together.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you give me your mark sheets, please?
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Thank you. I'm Nigel, and this is Jill.
Okay.
She will just listen to us.
Okay.
Now, what's your name?
Romina.
Romina.
Yes.
Thank you. And your name?
Michele.
Michele. And what's your surname, Romina?
My surname is Bertusi.
And how do you spell that?
B-E-R-T-U-S-S-I.
Thank you. And what's your surname?
Okay. Carta.
And
C
Thank you.
A H T A.
Thank you.
Okay.
Where do you come from, Michele?
I am from Italy.
Right. And what town are you from in Italy?
Oh yes, Syracuse.
All right. Do you work in Syracuse or are you a student?
No, I work in Syracuse.
What do you do?
I am a petty officer in Italian Navy.
Ah, right. Do you like it?
Oh yes.
Why?
It's a very interesting and travel for the world.
Okay, thank you. Where do you come from, Romina?
I come from Argentina.
Right. And what town are you from in Argentina?
San Pacho is ubicated in the center of Argentina.
Right, San Patro.
San Pacho, yeah, in the province of Córdoba.
Okay, thank you. Do you go to school in
Yes.
Argentina?
Yes.
What subjects do you study?
I have 10 10 subjects
Mm-hmm.
at school. I study English,
Mm-hmm.
history, mathematics, geography, and others.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay. What subjects do you like best?
Biology.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. It's very interesting. Know
Yes.
your body,
Mm.
your how you use your body.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Romina, how long have you been here in Cambridge?
This is my third week in
Mhm.
Cambridge, and last.
Right, okay. What do you think of Cambridge?
It's a very nice place.
Mhm.
I like it very much.
Good. And how is Cambridge different from San Padua?
San Padua.
Padua.
Yeah. Maybe people is very different.
Mm.
Here in my town, people is not very strict.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we are more free to
Mhm.
to do some
Mm. Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Michele, what do you do in your free time in Syracuse?
Oh yes, sometimes we're going in swimming pool,
Yes.
and to cinema.
Mhm.
Very often into cinema,
Yes.
and a pub or dancing,
Mhm.
and sometime in I going in Capo Passero. Is a local maritime of Syracuse.
Right, okay. How often do you go dancing?
Oh yes, I about every month.
Mm-hmm. Okay, right. Have you been to any other countries?
Sorry, please,
Have you been to any other countries?
I don't understand.
Have you been to France?
Oh yes, France, Greece, Spain, and Tunisia.
Mm. Right, okay, thank you. Michele, tell me something about your house or flat in Syracuse.
As I living in house
Mm-hmm.
is small, not very big.
Yes.
Is a bedroom, excuse me, 2 bedroom, one kitchen, and a living room,
Mhm.
and a toilet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Romina,
Yes.
tell me something about your hobbies.
My hobbies. I like listen music very much
Yes.
and dance. I like gym.
Mm.
Yes. Sleep. Sleep is yeah. I like very much.
Okay, okay, thank you. Right. In the next part, you're going to talk to each other.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give Romina a card.
Okay.
Romina, ask Michele about
Yeah.
the music he likes.
Okay.
Use the words and pictures on the card to help you.
Okay.
Ask 5 questions.
Okay.
Michele, answer Romina's questions.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. What's your favorite music? What kind of music?
Pop music.
Pop music. Okay. Can you play any
No, I
instrument?
not play.
No. What kind of music you buy when you are?
Oh yes, Michael Jackson, and Madonna, and Phil Collins, and Elton John.
Elton John. Okay. Where you listen music?
Oh yes, in the bed or in the car.
Okay. Do you like go to disco?
Oh
or-
yes, very like.
Okay.
Is dancing.
Okay. How often you go to?
And about every one time every month.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. Right. This time I'm going to give Michele a card.
Okay.
Michele, ask Romina some questions about shopping. Use the words and the pictures on the card to help you. Ask 5 questions.
Okay, understand.
Romina, answer Michele's questions.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Understand.
Okay.
What day is in the shop? Go in the shop.
I go maybe two days in a week.
Where?
Where I like to go to clothes shop and maybe the supermarket.
Okay. What to buy?
Clothes and something to eat. Yeah.
What eat?
I like to go with my friends. It's
Oh, yeah.
very funny.
How much is it?
I go riding a bicycle or in a motorcycle, and it's not very expensive in my country.
Oh yes.
Okay. Thank you. That's the end of the test.
Okay.
Thank you.
Like KET, the preliminary English test, PET, also has 3 papers. Paper 1 is reading and writing. Paper 2 is listening. And paper 3 is the speaking test. The speaking test lasts for 10 to 12 minutes and has 4 parts. Part 1, personal information. Part 1 takes 2 to 3 minutes. In this part, the 2 candidates talk to each other. Candidates ask each other questions and give information about themselves. For example, their name, where they come from, and so on. They're also asked to spell something. Part 2, simulated situation. Part 2 takes 2 to 3 minutes. In this part, the 2 candidates talk to each other. The interlocutor describes the situation and asks the candidates to talk about it together. The situation usually involves making suggestions and reaching an agreement. The candidates are given some pictures to help them. The interlocutor repeats the instructions as the candidates look at the pictures. Part 3, responding to photographs. Part 3 takes 3 minutes. In this part, each candidate is given the opportunity to speak for about a minute without interruption. The interlocutor gives each candidate a photograph and asks him or her to show it to the other candidate and talk about it. The candidate may be asked to talk, for example, about what is happening in the photograph, what the people are doing, and where the photograph was taken. Part 4, discussion. Part 4 takes 3 minutes. In this part, the interlocutor asks the candidates to talk together about their likes and dislikes, experiences and habits. The topic is based on the photographs used in Part 3. The test you are going to see shows Igor from Brazil and Tomasz from Poland. They are of a similar age and have studied English together. They are both above average candidates at PET level.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Guy Monk, and this is my colleague Marion West. She's just going to be listening to us this morning. And your names are?
My name is Igor.
Igor.
My name is Tom.
Tom. Would you tell me your candidate numbers so that I can check them, please?
Oh yes, of course. It's 0024.
Thank you.
My number is 23.
Thanks. Could I have your mark
Yes.
sheets? Thank you. This is Tom and Igor. Do you know each other?
Yes.
Yes, we know. We are going to the same class.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'd like you to pretend that you don't know each other and find out some information about each other.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, Igor, where are you come from?
Oh, I came from Brazil, in Rio. Yes.
Oh,
And
I
you?
see. I came from Warsaw, from Poland. It is in Poland. It is the capital of Poland.
Oh, very good. And what do you do in Poland?
I am a pupil, maybe better student. I go to secondary school in Warsaw. And what do you do in your country?
Oh, I am a student. I just finished high school, yes. And I pretend go to the university.
I see.
Yes.
How old are you, Igor?
I'm 18 now.
I
Yes.
see.
And you?
16.
Oh, very good.
How long have you been in England?
Oh, I have been here about 3 months. And you?
1 month.
Oh, 1 month. That's nice. And are you enjoying?
Oh yes, very, very much. This is my 7th time here, you know.
Oh, that's interesting. This is my first time here.
First time. Oh, I
Yes.
see. Do you know Cambridge now? Better?
Yes, I know. Very good, yes.
Do you
Yes.
like people in Cambridge?
Yes, I like. The people are very kindly. Yes.
Thank you. Tom, you said that you come from Warsaw. Could you spell Warsaw for me?
Yes, W-O, oh sorry, W-A-R-S-A-W.
Thank you. And Igor, how do you spell your name?
And I-G-O-R.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm going to describe a situation to you. Your teacher is planning some different courses for students to do in their free time and has asked you what you think. Talk together about the different types of courses and say which will be the most popular. Here are some suggestions of courses which may help you. Just think for a few seconds. Your teacher is planning some different courses for students to do in their free time and has asked what you think. Talk together about the different types of courses and say which you think will be the most popular.
Oh, all right.
Okay, Igor, would you like to start?
Yes, of course. Oh. They are doing some exports, yes. And perhaps in this school they've got a group of music, yes, of singers. But I think the most popular will be exports, yes. At this time of the year, the students, they enjoy more these activities. What do you think, Tom?
What do I think? I think a very interesting, a very popular will be jogging. It is very healthy. Or maybe singing. I like singing very much. I sing every day. I think so.
Yes. Yes, I agree that's true. But I think this will not be very popular, yes.
Typewriting.
Yes. At this time the students don't enjoy very much.
I know.
It's kind of homework. Yeah.
Writing homework.
That's true. But maybe in some schools singing will be a little bit popular, yes, in some groups. What do you think?
I think so, maybe especially in music in schools.
That's true.
Okay. I'm sure the students will enjoy your ideas.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you. Now I'm going to give each of you a photograph of families enjoying themselves. So, Igor, here is your photograph.
Thanks.
Would you show it to Tom and talk about it, please? And Tom, I'll give you your photograph in a moment.
Okay.
Right.
Igor, would you start now, please?
Yes, of course. Oh, maybe they are an English family, yes. A very typical English family with a boy and a girl. And perhaps they've got a dinner outside. And maybe, Tom, I think they are on Sunday, yes. Or perhaps in a holiday.
It's possible.
It's possible, and
Because they are happy.
Okay. Igor, if you talk about this one, I'll give you yours in a moment, Tom.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
and maybe they are talking about their things and making jokes and games with the children. Yes, Tom. They are eating salad and maybe very typical foods from England, yes. But when I saw this garden, I think they are maybe in the north of England. Yes. Perhaps York or maybe Scotland. Yes.
Thank you.
Right.
Tom, here's your photograph.
Oh,
Could you
it's
show
something
it-
for me.
Show it to Igor and talk about
Okay.
it, please.
On this picture, I can see a family, a wife and husband with their children, and a dog, their dog. I think they are going somewhere. They are packing their suitcase, and they are carrying these boxes to the car. I can see the car and two bikes on this car without the wheels. I think this is American family. I can see on the in front of them a big house. I don't know what is this. Maybe this is their car, their house. It's nice day. It's sun is shining. I think that's all. Igor.
Thank you.
Right.
Your photographs showed families enjoying themselves in different ways. Now, I'd like you to talk to each other about the kind of things that you do with your families and say, what do you like doing best?
Right.
Okay, Igor, my favorite exercise with my family is talking together, is eating dinner, breakfast, meals. What do I like else? Yes, I like being with them. Many times, not many times, sometimes in the year we are going on holiday, once to the sea and once to England. I'm very enjoy always, and my family too. A lot of time I spent on my lessons at home, doing homework.
It's quite interesting. And I see, do you enjoy traveling with your family? Yes. And do you travel frequently with your family?
Excuse me?
And do you travel always with your family?
Oh, I see. No, this time when I am now in England,
Yeah.
I traveled by bus alone, you know.
Oh, I see.
What do you do with your family, Igor?
Well, that's quite interesting because we enjoy traveling too, you know. and when I was about 14 or 15, and I traveled with them, yes, with some beaches in our country, you know, and that's a quite interesting kind of activity, yes. And when I was about 5 years or 6 years old, I enjoy with my mother going to some parks, you know, for play.
In your country, yes?
Yes, in Balance, yeah.
All right.
It's a very interesting activity, yeah. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, both of you.
All right,
That's the end of the
thanks.
test.
We hope that you found watching these speaking tests both interesting and useful. For more information on KET and PET and other UCCLS EFL examinations, you can visit the UCCLS EFL website or contact UCCLS directly by phone, email or letter. Welcome to the UCCLS speaking test for the upper main suite of Cambridge EFL examinations. The upper main suite is made up of 3 examinations at Cambridge levels 3, 4 and 5. The first certificate in English examination, or FCE, is at Cambridge level 3. For this test, candidates are expected to have a generally effective command of spoken English. The Certificate in Advanced English Examination, or CAE, is at Cambridge Level 4. For CAE, candidates are expected to have a good operational command of spoken English. At the highest level, Cambridge Level 5, the Certificate of Proficiency in English Examination, or CPE. CPE candidates are expected to have a fully operational command of spoken English. Before you watch the FCE, CAE and CPE speaking tests, I'd like to tell you more about them. FCE and CAE are similar in format. CPE is different and will be described later. In FCE and CAE, candidates take the test in pairs. They may know each other or might never have met before. Occasionally, candidates are asked to take the test in a group of 3. In FCE and CAE, there are 2 examiners, an interlocutor and an assessor. The interlocutor asks questions and tells the candidates what to do. The assessor does not take part in the interaction. Both examiners award marks, but no indication of these marks is given to the candidates. The first certificate in English examination, FCE, has 5 papers. Paper 1 is reading. Paper 2 is writing. Paper 3 is use of English. Paper 4 is listening. And paper 5 is the speaking test. The speaking test lasts 14 minutes and has 4 parts. Part 1. Interview. Part 1 takes 3 minutes. In this part, the interlocutor asks the candidates questions about themselves. The candidates are expected to answer the questions and perhaps expand on some of their answers. This part of the test allows candidates to interact with the examiner using the language of social interaction. Part 2. Individual long term. Part 2 takes 4 minutes. In this part, each candidate is given the opportunity to speak for about a minute without interruption. Each candidate is asked to compare and contrast 2 colour photographs, commenting on the pictures and giving some personal reaction to them. The interlocutor will then ask the listening candidate a question about the pictures. Part 3. Collaborative task. Part 3 takes 3 minutes. In this part, the candidates are given a task to complete together. The task will involve exchanging ideas and opinions, making suggestions, and agreeing and disagreeing. The task is based on photographs, drawings, or other visual material. Candidates may be asked to reach a conclusion, but sometimes they can agree to disagree. Part 4. Three-way discussion. Part 4 lasts 4 minutes. In this part, the interlocutor leads a discussion with 2 candidates. The topic is based on the task done in Part 3, but broadened by the range of different questions asked. The test you are going to see shows Johan from Sweden and Katja from France. They are both typical of the level and they interact well together.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Could I have your mark sheets, please?
Of course.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Angela McCarthy, and this is my colleague Gail Secreton. She's just going to be listening to us.
Hello.
So you are
Johan.
Johan and
Katja.
Katja. Thank you. First of all, we'd like to know something about you, so I'm going to ask you some questions about yourselves. Let's begin with your hometown. Johan, where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Sweden, and I come from a small town called Mariefred. It only have 4,000 people. It's very small. And I live quite near the capital of Sweden, about 7 miles. And it's a nice place to live in.
Okay. And Katja, where are you from?
I come from France, and I'm living in a small town too, and it's called Mouveau, and it's near to Lille, a famous city now. And my city, my town, it's very quiet, and the people are very nice.
Okay. And what about your family? Do you have a large family or a small family?
A very small family, because I'm the only child in my family.
Okay. And Johan, do you have a large family or a small family?
A small family. I only have one younger brother who's 18. And that's it.
Okay. And what about you, Johan? Do you work or are you a student?
At a student at the moment, and no working for me.
Okay. And how long have you been studying? You're studying English?
Yeah, I've been studying English for 9 years, and now 4 months more. That.
Okay. And Katja, let's move on to what you do in your spare time. Do you have any hobbies?
Yes, a lot, but my favorite hobby is to go to the cinema. I love that. And except that, to go for work with my friends, go a restaurant.